Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're venturing off the beaten path in one of Italy's most enchanting cities. We all know Padua for the magnificent Basilica of St. Anthony and the historic university. But what if I told you that hidden behind ancient walls and down quiet cobblestone lanes lies a network of secret gardens, each a tranquil paradise waiting to be discovered? Pack your curiosity, because we're about to go beyond the Basilica and uncover Padua's most serene and secret green spaces. Our first stop is a place that feels like stepping into a fairy tale. The Garden of Villa Giusti, tucked away from the city's hustle. This garden is a masterpiece of Renaissance design. As you walk through the grand iron gates, the world just seems to slow down. The air is filled with the scent of blooming roses and ancient boxwood hedges, meticulously sculpted into geometric patterns. It's like a living maze. The centerpiece is a stunning grotto, complete with statues of mythological figures that seem to whisper stories of centuries past. Standing here, with the sound of a gentle fountain and the sight of cypress trees pointing to the sky, you truly feel a sense of peace that's hard to find anywhere else. It's a photographer's dream, but more than that, it's a moment to just breathe and soak in the beauty. Next, we're heading to a garden that combines history with a touch of the wild. The Garden of the Osservatorio. This isn't just any garden. It's part of the old Specula Padua's astronomical observatory, which was once a medieval fortress tower. Talk about a room with a view. The garden itself isn't as formal as Villa Giusti. Instead, it feels more like a private, rambling park. You'll find shady spots under massive centuries-old trees, perfect for a quiet afternoon with a book. What makes this place truly special is the view. As you wander, you get these incredible, unexpected glimpses of the city's rooftops and domes, framed perfectly by the foliage. It's a hidden vantage point that most tourists completely miss. There's a powerful sense of history here, imagining the astronomers who worked in the tower above, looking up at the stars while surrounded by this earthly beauty. Now, for something completely different. We're going to a place that feels like a secret held by the university itself, the Orto dei Semplici, or the Garden of Simples. Not to be confused with the famous botanical garden, this is a much smaller, more intimate space. Originally, this was where medicinal herbs or simples were grown for the university's medical students. Today, it's a beautifully curated collection of aromatic and medicinal plants. Walking through the neat labeled beds is like taking a journey through the history of medicine. You can touch the fuzzy leaves of sage, smell the sharp scent of rosemary, and see plants you've only read about in old texts. It's an educational experience, but it's also incredibly calming. The garden is enclosed by high walls, creating a little microclimate of its own, a silent retreat right in the heart of the bustling university quarter. It's a testament to how knowledge and nature have always been intertwined in Padua. Our journey continues to a garden that feels like a private residence, because it almost is. The Garden of Palazzo Zuccherman is a lovely little surprise, right next to the Eremitani Museums. After you've admired the art and history inside, stepping out into this garden is like a breath of fresh air. It's a beautifully maintained public space, but it has the intimate feel of a private courtyard. There are comfortable benches scattered around elegant statues and perfectly manicured flower beds that change with the seasons. In spring, it's a riot of tulips and daffodils. In summer, it's all about vibrant perennials. It's the perfect spot to sit and reflect on the art you've just seen, or simply watch the world go by. The garden perfectly complements the grandeur of the palazzo, offering a moment of quiet contemplation right in the city's cultural hub. Are you enjoying our green tour of Padua? It's amazing how many of these spots are hiding in plain sight. Our next location is a real gem, the Garden of the Scuola della Caritas. This historic building, once a charitable institution, now houses cultural events, but its courtyard garden remains a public secret. When you step inside, you're greeted by a classic Italian cloister, with arches framing a central green space. It's not a large garden, but its design is flawless. A simple lawn, a few well-placed trees, and the sound of your own footsteps on the stone path are all you need. The surrounding architecture creates a profound sense of enclosure and peace. It's a place that invites you to be still. You'll often find locals here, taking a quiet lunch break, completely undisturbed. It's a beautiful example of how Padua integrates its history into everyday life, offering these pockets of serenity for anyone who knows where to look. Now, let's explore a garden with a literary soul, the gardens of the Loggia and Odio Cornero. This complex was built for Alvise Cornero, a wealthy patron of the arts and architecture in the 16th century. It was designed as a space for theatrical performances and intellectual discussions. The gardens were an integral part of this vision. As you walk through, you can almost imagine the philosophers and poets who once strolled these same paths. The Odio, a building specifically for music, opens onto a beautifully proportioned garden that acted as an outdoor stage. The harmony between the architecture and the landscape is simply perfect. There are classical statues and ancient inscriptions that add to the intellectual atmosphere. It's more than just a garden. It's a cultural monument, a place where nature and the humanities come together in a way that feels uniquely Paduan. It's a must-see for anyone interested in the Renaissance. For our final secret spot, we're revisiting a place that combines spiritual tranquility with natural beauty, the cloister garden of the Basilica del Carmine. While many visit the church, few venture into its peaceful cloister myth. This is a classic monastic garden, designed for contemplation and prayer. The layout is simple and ordered, with walkways forming across and a well or fountain often at the center. The covered arcade provides shade and a place to walk even on a rainy day. What's so special about this garden is the profound silence. The thick stone walls of the church complex muffle the sounds of the city, creating a true sanctuary. You can sit on a stone bench, listen to the cooing of pigeons, and feel the weight of the world lift from your shoulders. It's a deeply restorative experience and a beautiful reminder of the quiet, spiritual side of Padua that exists just steps away from the main attractions. So there you have it, a tour of Padua's secret gardens. From the grand Renaissance designs of Villa Giusti to the humble medicinal herbs of the Orto dei Semplici, each garden tells a different story about the city's rich history, culture, and love for nature. These spaces prove that sometimes the greatest treasures are the ones you have to look a little harder to find. They offer a different perspective on Padua, one of tranquility, reflection, and hidden beauty. Next time you visit, I challenge you to look beyond the famous landmarks and seek out one of these green oases. You won't be disappointed. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through Padua's hidden gems. I hope it's inspired you to explore the quieter side of your next destination. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and do want to forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, so you do want to miss our next adventure. Let me know in the comments which of these gardens you'd love to visit most. Until next time, happy travels!